Guys, my name is Tommy Wooten, and I'm the director of the Ansonia Theater here in Anson County. And over the years, we've had so much fun partnering with Partnership for Children and bringing stage plays and children's shows and arts to the community. And we're just so proud to work side by side with them. And right now, I am super excited about Artsy Thursdays. You guys better get into it. Be sure to watch this video and follow the directions and get ready to get into some finger paints. You guys have fun. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Terry, and welcome to Artsy Thursday. And we are going to do a little painting today with finger paints that I made at my house out of just flour and water and a little bit of sugar. And so we're going to start with these three colors right here, red, blue, and yellow. And I'm going to show you that with those three colors, we can make all the colors. So we're going to start with red, and we're going to paint with our fingers because I like to make a mess. Oh, when I make art at home, I make a big old mess. And I have paint on my clothes and paint on my fingers, and there's paint on so much of our stuff. So we started with red, and then we're going to put on some yellow. I'll get my paper towels here. Try to be a little bit neat for the nice people at the partnership. There we go. And now we're going to put on some blue. Do you know your colors? All right. Now I'm going to show you what I have so far. And it looks almost like a rainbow, but there's some space in the middle that needs to be filled in. So, wipe my fingers again. There we go. When you mix red and yellow together, you get the color that needs to go between them on the rainbow. And I don't know if you can see, I'm just mixing the red and yellow together right here on the paper. And making like I said, a big mess because I like to. And when you mix red and yellow together, you get orange. Now we need a color to go between the yellow and the blue. And some of you really smart kids might know which color's missing if you think about it for a minute. And if you mix yellow and blue together, and here I'm going to do that again. I've got yellow and blue, and I'm just mixing them together right on the paper. And now we have green. And we'll show you. We have a nice rainbow. We used three colors, and we made all the colors. Oh, we didn't make one. We didn't make purple. Let's put purple down here under the blue. And so to make purple, we'll mix together red and blue. And it just gets messier and messier. All right. If I was at home, I would just wipe this off on my big old shirt that I paint in. Now we have a whole rainbow. And you see kind of how the colors work together. And this morning, I went ahead and mixed up all the colors so we wouldn't have to mix them just on the paper. And so we'd have more time. And I'm going to show you how to paint a dragon with your finger paints. And we're going to just use simple shapes that a lot of you probably already know. First, I'm going to make just a big old sloppy square, a big old green square. I think my dragon should be green, right here in the middle of the paper. Do you see the square? And now, because it's just a square, it can turn any old way. Well, I do think I like it better like this. And I'm going to make a big long triangle. Oh, a big long triangle for the tail. see the tail? And we'll make another triangle coming off the other end, maybe a little shorter and a little fatter. There we go. We have a neck. Now, dragons use a lot of triangles. We're going to make another little triangle for the head. Now is it starting to look a little bit like a dragon? And we'll just make simple lines for the legs. Dragons aren't known for their long, shapely legs, so we will just make a simple little dragon. Now, we have a dragon, and we can decorate in any way we want to. And I like lots of bright colors. I like to use all the colors in the rainbow. So, when I think of dragons, a lot of times I think like dinosaurs, and they have those plates and scales down their backs. So I'm going to make a bunch of little triangles with my orange paint. We're going to put them all the way down the back and down to the end of the tail. And I'm even going to give my dragon a little triangle at the end of her tail for a little tip. And so now she has scales on her back. And what other color should we do? Well, we could give her some fire coming out of her mouth. We'll start with some red for that. And fire is fun to paint because you just can make a lot of squiggles. Do you see all those squiggles coming out of my dragon's mouth? And we can make them all kinds of colors. We can put yellow in there. And we can put some more orange. And if you've ever looked at a campfire or a fire in your fireplace at the very hottest point, way there in the middle, sometimes it will even be blue a little bit. That's the very hottest part of the fire. So I want my dragon to have a lot of hot fire. She's a powerful dragon. Okay. So look, all it took was a bunch of squiggles to make that fire come out of the dragon's mouth. And because I just can't stand for my dragon to float in space like that, I'm gonna mix all the colors together. And when you do that, you get sort of a brown earthy color. My brown earthy color is very green, but I can work on that a little bit. There we go. So I just mixed all the colors right there on the paper, and I made the ground that the dragon's standing on. I'm going to bring that all the way out to the end of the paper, I think. That makes it look a little better. And now, because how could she be outside if there's no sky? Let's give her a little bit of sky up here. I just put some blue at the top of the paper. You can go all the way down if you have time and you want to really, work and give it detail. And now, I just think we need one more thing. We need a big sun over here in the corner. You want to put the sunshine on there. Okay. So I just put a big blob of yellow in the corner, and we'll do just like we did with the flames and have red and orange coming out of it too. Now I have color on all my fingers, and I'm just mixing it together right here on the paper because that is fun. And you know what? We need one last little detail. Our dragon needs an eye because she can't see right now. So let's give her, I think an orange eye would be very nice and easy to see because it contrasts against green. And do you see how easy that was and how fast and wonderfully messy? I can't hold on to it. There we go. And there's my dragon. And we have the sky and the sun and the flames coming out of her mouth. And you can do the same thing with just simple squares and triangles. So I hope you'll get some finger paints or make some finger paints. And I hope you'll make some art. It will make you feel good.